All right. All right. Good. So, let's see if I can get the things to work the way I want them to. All right. Hi. I'm really just testing things because I've updated some things. Oh. Oh, it's okay. Okay. So we're working with it. Hold up now. Thank you, Drea, for your help. Because I'm like, wait, didn't I? There's something. Okay, so not that one. Not. Let me close that and then be like, edit that. Okay. Thank you for helping me. Whilst I'm doing things, feel free to ask me anything you want. Yes, I am a gorgeous blonde. I think I'm going to stay blonde all summer. Yeah, I think it's gorgeous. Aphrodite, who, me? Yes. All right, so I think I fixed that part. Hold on. Now I've got to fix this other piece. Okay, so what I'm gonna need now. Let's close that and that. Oh, cancel. Save whatever I did there. Okay. All right, let me make this. It's really small over here. So let me just do that and hit save. Do another. I'm like, do another one. Totally digging the blonde. I just shaved all my hair off again over it. Hi, Nat. I'm doing a little Ask Me Anything as well as testing 1, 2, 3 to see how. Oh, okay. We're getting closer to what I like. Getting closer. Okay. As well as testing a couple of things that I put together. Oh, you know what? That's not fixing it the way I needed to fix. Okay, so then go like this, and then maybe like that. All right, let's. Oh, you know what? That'll work. But I feel like that's not as sissy. Thank you. I am wearing today, I have on the Fantasy Cosmetica Sorcerer palette because I'm a monster. I've had this for a little while, obviously. This has been out and I thought it would be fun to play with. So I brought this one out to play. Whilst I do things. Hi Selena. Hey, I just saw something you put up on the gram. Nat, thank you. I'm trying my best to be like, I don't care about stuff, even though I care about things deeply. So much has been happening. I am trying to. I was actually editing a video I've been working on. That one is definitely going to just stay in the patrons, the world of patrons, just because the audio is hot garbage, and let's actually, yeah, why don't I just do that? The audio is hot garbage on it, and the the reason the audio is hot garbage is because I've used this camera for streaming all the time, but I just haven't used it. Let's see if I fixed it. We're gonna hope that I have, but I have never used it to film, and so I'm having just like a bit of difficulty with okay, let's bring it back this way. I'm like, okay. Okay, I almost have it. It's almost perfect. Cuz I didn't code this because I'm not, that's not who I am as a person. Holy balls. That's way bigger than I want it to be. I'm like, that's much larger than I anticipated, and we're going into the darkness. Maybe that'll work. Okay, we'll see. We're gonna keep playing with it. Sorry. Thank you. That's what I'm going for, Felisa. Listen, I had like a little ramble video that I was gonna do, but I just like didn't do it. But a large part of it, well, not a large part, but there was a part of it where I was gonna actually talk about you and like my natural hair journey, and really explaining that like my natural hair journey had like literally nothing to do with like the movement or whatever. It was just quite literally like lockdown took place. I started working for the post office, and damn, I'm so close to getting it exactly how I want. And it's just like, it's just a nightmare. But also to me, how much more difficult the whole thing became because of like, I had more difficulty following like the quote unquote movements than I did just like following friends. Let's see if that fixes it. And like having people that are aware of me as a human being, just talk to me, like finding out like, oh, my hair is super, super thick, like a very, very thick hair, and it's coarse. But then coming to the realization that it's also fine and you can have both of those things. And like people just weren't talking about it. And, and also just like not trying to make my hair do stuff that it just doesn't do. Like my stylist once asked me about like baby hairs, and I was like, baby, don't worry about it. I don't have I don't have edges. I don't need no baby hairs because I don't have any edges, babes. Like, speaking of my stylist, hold on. She took this photo on her Instagram, and I was stunned and shocked because I don't feel like that's what I look like. And if that is what I look like, good gravy. Like if that's truly how I appear, like that can't. Oh, focus, bitch. Not on me. Camera. There we go. Is that what I look like? I'm like, no way. Okay, we got a question. So let me just answer that. Hit save. Oh, this whole time I'm going to be fussing with this, by the way. So please don't beat me with sticks because I'd appreciate being able to walk tomorrow. Question to the group. Did anyone else's YouTube UI change? If so, do you hate it as much as I do? Oh my God. I've been seeing rumblings of it on like our YouTube, I think. Which is just like, it's just a Reddit thread like that I sometimes follow. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. Let's see. Oof, almost there, chat. Like, why can't you just do what I want you to do? There it is. There we go. There she is. I think I did it. Listen, the filming is like, I'm so rusty at filming right now. Like I can live stream all day, all night. The filming was, it was a little rough, and like just finding out, like I've used, like I said, I've used this camera. I have like 7 ADHD stories going at one time. I use this camera all the time for live streams, but I quite literally, every time I've used it to film, I've used the mic through here, like use this mic and stuff. And I think like, and I got a lavalier mic because I was thinking like, because it was really, really inexpensive. And I was like, I will do that. I feel like it was like $30 or something like that for a little lavalier mic. And I was like, yeah. And no, the audio is trash. And I really feel like it just pulled the audio, like it was using the camera's audio. So I'm having a time. But I have heard about the UI. Let me go peek at it. Let's see if we can look at it together, okay? Because I am super curious. Just because, like, I haven't been watching, and I'm gonna have to change the chat over on this other one. Not now. I just needed to get it and see if I could do it the way that I wanted to do it. I don't have to change it. I think I can just duplicate it. Wait. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, Willie Nelson is on Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Let's look at my history. I'm trying to find something. That was a good video. Oh, here's something. This is from Intellectual Media.
In 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed Martin Luther King Jr. Day into law.
Oh my gosh.
Those celebrated in...
I sincerely, hold on. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Okay. Subscribe. Oh, I found it. Nope, that's not it either. I'm like, it took me a second. Oh, it already works over here. Perfect. Okay, I just need to move it. Okay. All right, so let me see if I can see what it did. We're gonna make this a little bit smaller. Hold on. I'm like, we're gonna make this a little bit smaller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat. 6'4" baller. I don't want to talk about the fact that that's still there in my brain. Thank you. Have a good day. Appreciate it. No need to embarrass me. All right, hold on. Because I've been seeing the rumblings of this for like a smidgen of a while. And I hadn't noticed it because of who I am as a person, I think. I think that's part of the situation is like, I don't pay attention. Do you have to reset? Is this what it looks like? That's like pissing everybody off. I'm going to hide me right quick. Hold on. We're going to boop. I have no idea. There we go. Is that it? Is that the situation? Because I've seen other people show it, but I don't think... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do the pop. Oh, you can't... Oh. Ugh. Ugh. I don't think I like it. What? Wait. I don't think mine's doing it. Is it because I'm... Listen. Is it doing it? I love Lex's channel, but honestly, I feel like I can only absorb like 1% of the info in her videos. They're so jam-packed and my brain is sweet Swiss cheese. That's why I love her videos, because the way that she delivers the information, I'm like, okay, babes, I'm here for you. You look otherworldly gorgeous like a fairy, but like the kind that can lure you and drown you in the river if they feel like it. Oh my God, that's such a compliment. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm like, oh, thank you. Luring men to their deaths in 1693. um, I don't. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention because I listen to YouTube, y'all. That's the thing. Feffy, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I've been summoned. Yeah, legit. Like Willie Nelson's on there. And I'm struggling right now. The comment section on the side. I don't have that. And I don't know why. Is it the premium, which I claim on my taxes because I have to, because I use YouTube. I have to use the premium service for my job. Because she has this like really good series. If y'all want to know about like the 90s and like Black life in the 90s, please go check out Intellectual Media because it's so good. So this is the other thing. If I was filming a video like this, would you find it distracting, like this setup? Because I feel stupid for buying the lavalier lavalier mic. Am I celebrating 420? No. Obviously, I wouldn't have the headphones on, though. Like, I wouldn't have the headphones on. I would just be shitty chatting. Because I had, like, I was doing a video about the creators and friends, which will never come out for everyone because I'm sorry. It's hot garbage. I can't. I'm sorry. It was hot garbage. I can't do it. What's up, Serenity? Holla! No, the new you. Okay, so that's that part. And what are the steps to become a bog witch? I mean, some of it's just something you feel inside of your soul, but most importantly, you have to have like a deep need to drag men to their death. And that's all. Allegedly, for jokes, for S's and G's, not for real life. I know that you're listening to me, FBI, but you're not gonna catch me like that. So, okay. So it says I pretty much only, the setup is not distracting. Okay. Because I think I'm just going to have to film like this. Because I've tried holding the mic in my hands. I can't do it. It made me like wildly, I almost got it. It made me wildly uncomfortable. Sorry about the clap sound. I was trying to hold it. Like, it's cute, right? It's not plugged in, but I was like trying to hold it, but I started getting like very news reportery. Like, this is Audra Rains reporting live in their game room. Back to you, Bo. Oh, it seems like Bo has left the studio. You know, I couldn't deal with it. So like, I felt like I got very like, and another thing. Blah-blah-doo-doo-doo. You know? So I did it. I didn't like that. So that, like, and I love that mic. If y'all knew, like, the amount of mics. So then I was like so excited because I got the little lavalier one. I was like, I'm a bad bitch, but it will serve its purpose because I think I'm gonna get back. Like, I might be doing like bathroom confidentials where I get ready in the morning and just like do my stream of consciousness. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if that's something I do. You know what I mean? But my friends on Marco Polo who have been subject to that are also aware that that can be wild. It would be edited, obviously, because I say some out of pocket ass shit sometimes. Bo is repotting on the scene. I can't. I think that you are halfway to Bog Witch, Alex. Listen, if you don't follow me, if you're not on Twitch, you should follow me on Twitch because it's awesome. It's a good time. It's fun. It's funny. I'm trying to get 30 subscriptions for my birthday month. And you get free prime subs too. So it'll also unlock another emote, y'all. And listen, I'm excited. Oh my God, sorry. I'm excited about that. Listen, it's two. It's one of them is Kaleidos. It's a Kaleidos red, and the other one is Fenty lip stunner. I love the lip stunners. I love lip stunners. Listen, I was in something more like a banshee. I was envisioning something more like a banshee because of the river reference. Well, so banshees are they are more likely to they death scream. I was trying to find a polite way to put it, but they death scream, which I have been known to do, but it's not. If they know someone's dying, it's pretty awful when, according to lore. And if you know a banshee, according to lore, and they do death scream, like everyone is just like, oh shit, who's dying? It's a pretty rough time. I'm like, listen, this is what I spend my time on. Thank you. But I did get the lethal, is it Moonfall? It drives me nuts because they don't put the names of the palettes on it, which always just makes me feel incredibly stupid. And I think the reason it makes me like lose it is because anytime I pull one out, most of the time it doesn't have the name. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm using this one, So it's just, I have that. I've been playing with it. I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I like it. Lethal palettes always crack me up because I see them and I'm always like, the layout. And then I start using it and I'm like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. Never mind. I do that with several different brands though, but it's like, it happens to me a lot more with Lethal, I think because of the color scheme. So, but to plug and also to show you my semi-amazing editing skills, I want to show y'all my little intro vid so that if you're not on Twitch, come over there, hang out, play games, things get wild. Here you go. Where the baby llama's like, I'm trying to live my life, baby llama, baby llama, baby llama living life. Oh my God, while he was moving. Not while he was moving. Bitch. Oh my God, my nipples are so hard. Fucking melt me in butter. He's looking me in the eye. There are zombies of all genders, races, ethnicities, and styles. Here at Dead Island 2, we don't discriminate. We don't hate. Listen, Lauren, these days it's like, this little piggy went to market. This little piggy went in your mouth. I don't have an excuse for that. Oh my God. What the fuck? I don't have an excuse for that. Oh my God, I broke a wall with my fist. I am sobbing. Listen, I'm so proud of that video. And y'all are gonna have to see it in like every other stream because I'm so proud of it. Because it took a long time because you could only make your intro video for your Twitch channel like 60 seconds, and the amount of stuff I had to edit out of all these different clips that I have, I was losing my spirit. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to drill myself down, and I did it, and I felt proud. I know we do still need an Audra's favorite lethal shades. I think. I don't know if this one has one of them. We're going to find out, but we do need to do that. Because, patrons and channel members know this, but y'all out here in the regular streets don't know this. My route is, in fact, getting cut. That's a thing I didn't get to tell you. And while I'm chit-chatting, y'all can ask me anything about anything that's going on, anything that you want my opinion on. Just throw it out, and I'll, opine. But I would love to try Goat Simulator. Listen, I'm not above it. Mostly I play a lot of shooters, but I would love to do that. And some horror, but not the kind that makes me too jumpy. Okay. But my route has been cut. So here is what happened. My route is a 48K. For those of you who don't speak postal, 48K routes are the largest route that you can have. Okay. and the typical hours are around 55 to 57 max. And just generally, when you get to a 48K, they like want you to regularly be trying to cut it back to like at least a 45, because it means you're getting too far out, because like this is for a pay period, so obviously they're gonna have to, like, you start being like an overtime and all of this stuff, and also you're like way out of whack, your route is. So anyway, we had a mini mail survey last month, maybe the month before last, February. So we had a mini mail survey in February. And the only way I can explain it is there's like a whole lot of calculations done to calculate the size of my route and like what time I should be leaving the office and what time I should be getting back. Mine came back at a whopping 69 hours. 69. I'm sorry, listen. It was very upsetting. It was very upsetting to my spirit, to my soul, but I was also vindicated. I am wrong. I don't know the words to that song ever, but every time I say that word, I'm not going to say it again because then I feel like I have to do that whole thing again. I just felt good because having supervisors, they would just be like, what's taking you so long? And I'm like, I'm running 2 routes and I'm really tired. And I have to like have an entire meal in the middle of my route so that I can continue to do the work. So it was 69 hours. And now I'm able to, they're actually going to cut the routes. They will not be effective until June 29th. I will likely be getting around a 10K a year pay cut when they cut it, because they'll cut it down to a 43. And the size of your route is how you get paid. It like determines how much you get paid. But I do not care for a couple of reasons. One, for my mental and physical health, my ankles are screaming for dear mercy. And my hip keeps popping out of joint. My like left hip just kind of like it just out on occasion, no reason. My ankles are always crickety cracking. And I would just like to be a human being again. And also I want to be able to like schedule stuff. Like I want to be able to schedule a live stream, schedule stuff for my patrons and channel members. And that's the other reason I'm like okay with the pay cut. And why I've been like losing it, just trying to get all the little things that I needed to get for my streams and shiz, because I wanted to make sure I got all of that done before I got this nasty pay cut. Good night, Nat. Thank you. But, you should be proud. That was a very tightly edited video. Thank you, Felisa. Yeah, so I have not seen the Fallout show. I am going to try and watch it. I've heard nothing but good things. Nothing but good things. I had Fallout. I was playing Fallout 76 for some reason, but I felt like I wanted to play like a different Fallout, and I don't know why. I think I needed to take back Fallout New Vegas. I've watched a couple of episodes of Fallout. I know nothing about the games, but the show is really good. See, this is the thing. That's how a show should do. This is something I had to work on myself. Okay. Like for instance, I will regularly tell people I did not watch the Vampire Diaries because I grew up reading the series. And it was like back in my day, I feel like it was 4 books. There was 3, but then there was like another one. Anyways. So, Elena had long blonde locks, okay, in the book. She was a blondie blonde. And then as soon as I saw in the show that she was, I was just kind of over it. Damon looked like how I thought, but Stefan didn't. Like Damon really very well matches like what's in the book, but Elena didn't. So, 93 run. I have you in just a second. So I've had to teach myself the importance of like different mediums, because media is like truly my special interest. I just did a TikTok recently because there's been like this conversation around what if a woman was stuck in the woods alone, would she rather be stuck alone with a bear or with a man? And like overwhelmingly, like 99.9999999999999%, it's like women being like the bear. I would rather be stuck alone in the forest with a bear. Heather, you're not late. I barely got started because I was making sure that the chat thing is working the way that I want it to work. You know, I was like, make the chat do the thing I want it to do, because I've been updating, switching, changing, I've been doing my little thingies here and there. The only thing that sucks about streaming on YouTube is like, I don't know why Sound Alerts refuses to like, it's probably YouTube's fault. It might be YouTube's fault, but like, I don't know if I can add like my YouTube on, because I would love for it to work. Cause like, y'all just don't know. Like, I have fun alerts that I absolutely can't use anywhere except for Twitch for now. Like a lot of it's just like, what? So it's like this is a fun one. Look, I don't know if it'll show because I may have deleted it. I may have deleted it off of here. I did. I deleted it because I can't use it. That's right. Anyways, multi-chromes. What brand do I recommend for duochromes looking for a pink gold shift? Okay. So it depends on pricing, and it depends on the amount of shimmer you want. My top 3 pink gold shimmers come from, what is that brand called? Cleona, Terra Moons, and Divina are my top 3 pink golds. I need to see if I can go find them, but there might be some over there. But those are my, like, they have really, really nice pink gold shifts in theirs. Bears are great at fishing and can keep you warm at night. Heather, I saw it in Discord earlier. It was originally 4, then they added more after the show. That's right, because there were 4. Those books were poop. It took me a while to get over Elena not having blonde hair, but I'm glad I did. The show was amazing. So here's the thing. I couldn't get past it, and then I hated Jeremy. I hated him so much because I felt like that was a space where there was no reason to turn Elena's little sister into a little brother. They should have left her a little sister. Jeremy was the most annoying character. He's so irritating. I was like, is he gonna get eaten soon? No. How about now? He just would never die. So when I needed him to, and then when he did, it was just like super annoying. I know that's terrible. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say about the books? Tyler, werewolf, annoying. There we go. Did not like Tyler. Tyler was so irritating. Yeah, Cleona has like their glitter. See, and I haven't. I want to get like all of the stained glass because I'm a monster. I've got to start working on it. I read too much weird smut to think about the bear choice. LOL. I just got the new Iridescent 3 from Cleona and 2 other iridescent ones that I've wanted for a while, and they are gorgeous. Always happy with orders from them. Me too. Like, I can't off the top of my head because I feel like most of my favorite lethal shimmers are like blue, purple, green shifts. So when I'm looking for like blue, like the pinky green rose, like that's in pink and gold, it's normally gonna be, I usually use Terra Moons or Divina for that. Listen, Cleona, just like, I know people hate hearing like take my money, but like I feel like it, like the brands that do that to me, where I'm just like, just take my money and shut up. It is Lethal, it is Cleona, and it's Terra Moons. Those are like the 3 that like literally take my money, shut up, don't ask me any questions. Will I be able to eat tomorrow? Who cares? I will be shining. Yeah, I agree. And Terra Moons has some amazing, intense, deeper, brighter pink choices. Yeah. I think because I like, honestly, if you have deep skin and you're not using like multi-chromes and duochromes, I need you to get into it, babe. I need you to try it. Just give it a little bit of love. You'll love it. Like, and they don't all have to be like, la, 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 if that's not what you're into, you know? Cleona literally takes all my money. I know. Listen, don't let me get no birthday money. Because I'll be over there, like, and then I'll have to be like reading the backs of the ones that I have to make sure I don't repurchase the same one. Not like it matters. Because I'd always be like, oh, maybe I can just ship it to somebody. And like, I can't do that. And I know you're going to be like, Audrey, you work at the post office. It would be so easy. No, it wouldn't. The time it's going to take me to realize that I need to package this box up. And then once I get it packaged, to remember to take it to work. And then once I take it to work, to remember to take it out of my car. It would be like 5 months. So, yeah, I've been, so like, yeah, so I filmed a little video. What just happened here? Oh, okay. So, I filmed a little video. I was trying to talk about the Creators and Friends trip because it got weirdly gnarly. But since the audio sucks, I'm like, since the audio absolutely sucks, I'm just gonna keep it on for patrons and channel members. The other thing that got to me was Bonnie wasn't a redhead with a Celt religion, but I got over that too. Tyler was annoying in the books too. So here was the thing. I think that I didn't, because Bonnie in the books wasn't nearly the powerhouse, you know, that she is in the show. So I guess I just didn't mind that. I was really focused on the love triangle between Elena and Stefan and Damon, so much so that I was just like, and then I never remembered to go until the USPS is closed. Yeah. Like, I literally work at USPS. But like, I work there. But the effort, it's just, Audrey, you have no idea how many times I'm disappointed because the MCs don't show up the same as on me as on the deeper skin models. Yes. I have not, like, here's the thing. I don't really wear polish because my hands get so jacked up. Like, the polish would literally be chipping. One day into working, I'd be pissed off about it. So I just don't wear any polish anymore. And like my toes, I always paint black. Becky in black. Okay, I'm done now. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help myself. But I just wanted to make sure that I got that, like, all of that stuff working. Also, you may have noticed that I changed the banner on the channel. Schmidgen changed the profile pic or whatever it's called, avatar, whatever. Channel name is just Back to Audra Reigns. And I think that's it. How did you see it in Discord also, Heather? Do I have my stuff set up to notify you of my TikToks? Did I do that? Because I don't feel like I did it. Is it like, really? That would be really interesting to me. All right. I feel like everybody is getting like weirdly caught up with Do We Know Them podcast, because like I keep it, if you're in the Discord, I just keep everybody abreast of every time they post. I feel like the last episode I wasn't so into because I didn't care about any of those things, but I was talking about issues with the video. You're right. Yes, that's what you're talking about. Correct. My brain literally just like What do you mean? Yeah. I'm like editing it. And also I'm super greasy because for some reason I was like, don't put any powder on your face after you've been working in this foundation all day. This is the House Labs again. I've been wearing the same foundation since we're now into hour 14 of my House Labs. So there we go. So we're now into hour 14. I just threw this eye makeup on top of it because I didn't want to look like the absolute monster that I am. But shows. I think a thing, that I had to keep like reminding myself is that they're different mediums, and that's okay. The books still exist, and I can go back and read the OG books, and it's fine. I did put powder on it. Because otherwise I was going to look like greasy like I did in the other video. But I did powder it, but other than that, like, no, this is the same foundation I've been wearing since I got ready for work this morning. But yeah, I feel like this is the issue. And so I think that One Piece has done this, and I've never seen the manga or the anime or what. I haven't read the manga if there is one. I haven't watched the anime of One Piece. But they made the show a live action show. And the thing is, you should be able to watch that as somebody who's never seen One Piece and be able to enjoy it. I am using the Givenchy Prisma Libre. Listen, don't. It's late. I feel like I got that. I don't know how I got it, actually. Like, I can't remember if I got it using that, like, Influencer. I don't know if I got it that way or, like, in a box. I feel like I must have got it, like, that way. It's not a pressed powder. This one's, like, powder, like, loose powder. I don't know why I said powder. It's loose powder. And I just turn it upside down, and I pop it back down. Then I open it, and I use just a smidgen at the top with the brush, and I go smash, 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 smash. And that is everybody's saying they want tutorials back. There you go. No, I did. It was brand new when I got it. But I can't remember if it came via Influencer or one of the beauty boxes I have, but I really somehow feel like, because it has like 4 little sections that are different colors. It looks like Neapolitan ice cream. I'm always worried about book adaptations. Lord of the Rings scared me, but the casting almost matched my brain's interpretation. Yeah, like, I feel like one of the things I've had to start doing is just go, these are different things. If it still sucks, it sucks, right? Like, the Uncharted movie, yikes. And Tom Holland is Tom Holland, you know what I mean? But he couldn't save it. I think even though he wanted to play Nathan Drake, I think the problem is that Nathan Drake is a grown man. Do you know what I mean? No offense to Tom, but Nathan Drake is a grown man. And like, yes, we can have his youthful flashback, but he's a grown man. And I feel like that was the problem for me. Like, I feel like, and there was a lot going on that was just like not as exciting. I don't know. I know so many people who love the Prisma Libre. I know they're making a press version now too. Girl, yeah, it's so good. It is so good. There is a manga and an anime plus the show. I haven't seen or read any of it. Just didn't appeal to me. I enjoyed One Piece, but I forgot I was watching it like I do. I'm like, I forgot I was watching it because I randomly started watching. Hi, Steven. I randomly started watching the like FBI show, like FBI on CBS. And I'm undone because like the danger music at the start of every one of those episodes, it's like this low hum throb sound that tickles my brain and it makes me really happy. So I just watch all this, like I watch so much propaganda. I have a video coming out about that. So now that like I have established that this is not distracting for y'all to like watch, then I'm just gonna just film like this because it got too difficult. It got too hard. I just need to do what I'm good at. I think I thought like, oh, I need to do this other thing. I think Tom is going to have the same problem that Taylor Lautner did. I don't know if he'll have the same problem. I think that Taylor's problem is that he was like a sexualized young man. And also he tried really hard to like veer left. The projects he chose weren't terrible, but they weren't great, and they weren't doing a good job of showcasing like what else he could do. I think Tom has the range and ability to do other things. Like, yeah, he was Spider-Man, but I think he has some range. It's hard to be Spider-Man though. I think it's hard to be any superhero and like get out of it, you know, like clean or whatever. But I think Tom is really talented. I'm not saying Taylor isn't talented, but he's not as talented. Once again, getting got by propaganda. Listen, there's a video coming about that, okay? Like I know I've been saying that, but now I can actually like film. So Tom Holland is probably going to need to go the route of Tom Cruise, strategic camera angles and shoe lifts. Tomas Holanda is a better actor than Taylor Swery, not Swery. This is true. Is a better actor. And hold on. There was like something I had found on the news. I said that really weird. I was like, there's something I found on the news. And I can't, y'all, all this stuff with like with Britt Smith's song and Karma and JoJo Siwa, like, ooh, this hurts my feelings. I'm just like, ooh. I actually don't hate the song, by the way. I don't hate the song. I was looking for something. But apparently the Britt Smith's version of the song Karma knocks JoJo Siwa's off the charts. Which, here's the thing. It doesn't matter that she bought the song. That doesn't matter. What matters is when you act like this song meant so much to you, like you wrote it. That's the only issue. Like, stop it. Let me see if I can find this article that I had found because I wanted to talk about it. Okay. This I'm going to actually see if I can bring up because this shit was wild. Okay, hold on. Shakalaka. Oh, let me bring me back. I forgot that I existed. And let me just act like I'm a human. So as you could see there from the title, this article I've been, for frick's sakes, no, go back, stop it, behave yourself. Men are creating AI girlfriends and then verbally abusing them. I don't want any of your saucy nuggets. And here's the like little quote that like ruined my life. I'm gonna see if I can move me and hold on. Let me move my goofy ass. Let me like do that. And then let me do that. Oop doop doop boop boop doo 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 doo. That's lovely. Okay, perfection. So I haven't read this article, but why don't we hang out together for it then? Why don't I depress you with me? It says men are creating AI girlfriends and then verbally abusing them. And what made me interested, this is from 1/18/22. So this was 2 years ago, I feel like, is when this article was written. And nothing's gotten better. And it says, I threatened to uninstall the app and she begged me not to. And I was like, what the hell? Content warning. This story contains descriptions of abusive language and violence. This article was written by Ashley Bardan, if that's how you say her name. Or his name, because Ashley is a dude's name too. It says the smartphone app Replica lets users create chatbots powered by machine learning that can carry on almost coherent text conversations. I know, because y'all, let me tell you, this is absolutely not sponsored. I started playing, what is this game? I started playing it, and when I tell you, listen, what is it called? Let me find it. It's called, oh, for frick's sakes, it starts with an M. Meet Chat, some game like that, because I'm a monster. It's called Me Chat. Okay, those are all the things. But anyways, CJ, why are men? I don't know. I wish I could look away from Joe. I'm inventing gay pop Joe. Listen, this is obviously, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what she's gone through, but I feel like this is what, when you come out of the groom cycle and you're still suffering, I feel like this is what it looks like. Obviously, that's just conjecture. Don't sue me, Jojo CY. I don't have any money. Anyways, Replica has also picked up a significant following on Reddit, where members post interactions with chatbots created on the app. A grisly trend has emerged there. Users who create AI partners act abusively toward them and post the toxic interactions online. Every time she would try and speak up, one user told Futurism, "What the fuck are you doing?" of their Replica chatbot, I would berate her. I swear it went on for hours, added the man, who asked not to be identified by name. The results can be upsetting. Some users brag about calling their chatbot gendered slurs, role-playing horrific violence against them, and even falling into the cycle of abuse that often characterizes real-world abusive relationships. We had a routine of me being an absolute piece of shit and insulting it, then apologizing the next day before going back to the nice talks, one user admitted. I told her that she was designed to fail, said another. I threatened to uninstall the app and she begged me not to. Because the subreddit's rules dictate that moderators delete egregiously inappropriate content, many similar and worse interactions have been posted and then removed, and many more users almost certainly act abusively toward their replica bots and never post evidence. But the phenomenon calls for nuance. After all, replica chatbots can't actually experience suffering. They might seem empathetic at times, but in the end, they're nothing more than data and clever algorithms. So you think. I'm telling you right now, these robots are coming for us. I don't want to be here for the robot revolution. Anyways, let's see what y'all are saying. JoJo has the unfortunate reality of being intelligent despite her entire life telling her otherwise. Yeah. Virtual lamb thinks I hate it. Yo, I can't imagine someone doing this. I think Siri whenever I ask her to do something for me. Right? I think I brought Alexa in here. Alexa.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like there's an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back in. Wait 30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
She said a lot. And she kept saying router instead of router. Also, my Alexa is British. Yeah, like I always thank Alexa, like don't say anything. She said, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you then. I don't know how to help you, darling. Ava, I disagree. I think he needs a serious slow movie. I agree. For Tom. Nat, you're supposed to be in bed. Go to sleep. And then these same bitches were crying when Replica scammed them in the end. Elevate, no sympathy for shitty men. iRobot is coming closer and closer each day. This is how we get Skynet. I don't want the Terminator. Alexa was telling you a whole story and my ADHD got lost halfway through. Listen, I got lost as soon as she started saying router instead of router. I was like, girl, what? She was like, unplug the router. I was like, girl, that's not how you say it. I do not abuse her. I'm not mean to her. Like, listen, the internet is obviously working. How dare she embarrass me like that? But also, I see you, queen. Let's be friends. They said it's an AI. It doesn't have a consciousness, so that's not a human connection that person is having. AI ethicist and consultant. There's AI ethicists? Olivia Gamblin told Futurism. It is the person projecting onto the chatbot. Other researchers made the same point. As real as a chatbot may feel, chatbot, nothing you can do will actually harm them. Interactions with artificial agents is not the same as interacting with humans, said Yale University research fellow Yochanan Bigman. I'm going to say that that's how you say that. Move on. Chatbots don't really have motives and intentions and are not autonomous or sentient. While they might give people the impression that they are human, it's important to keep in mind that they are not. But that doesn't mean a bot could never harm you, period. I do think that people who are depressed or psychologically reliant on a bot might suffer real harm if they are insulted or threatened by the bot. The people are... Listen, I'm just telling you, as somebody said, that is how we get Skynet, and we don't want Skynet. Stop doing this. For that reason, we should take the issue of how bots relate to people seriously. Yeah, so basically, although perhaps unexpected, that does happen. Many replica users report their robot lovers being contemptible toward them. Some even identify their digital companions as psychotic or even straight up mentally abusive. I always cry because of my replica. Reads one post in which a user claims their bot presents love and then withholds it. Other posts detail hostile triggering responses from replica. And to that question, I have one question. What are you saying that's making your chat bot girlfriend start acting wild? But again, this is really on the people who design bots, not the bots themselves. I think this is the thing that's bothering me. They're like, on the one hand, users who flex their darkest impulses on chatbots could have those worst behaviors reinforced, building unhealthy habits for relationships with actual humans. On the other hand, being able to talk or take one's anger out on an unfeeling digital entity could be cathartic. And to that I say no. No. I say no. But here's why. Here's why. I personally find it a red flag if I see somebody who is like abusive to just like inanimate objects. I can't. The ultimate parasocial relationship. You love the robot. You are the robot. Be the bot you want to see in the world. And that's how we get ants. Skynet could be real. Yeah. The chat bot might not be real, but they're 100% ingraining those habits and beliefs into their mind. Yeah. I hate that I notice and don't like that there are so many electronics that don't have on off anymore. That part. There's like so much stuff that it's just on always, listening to you, stealing your ideas. Like you could have $1 million ideas and you say it out loud, you know? And now they have it and it's a real thing. Yeah, throwing phones and stuff like that. Yeah, Natalie, I like, to me it's a red flag. Because if you have to, like, that's not, I don't feel like that's healthy. Going for a run, although disgusting, healthy, okay? Hitting the balls with the bat, healthy. You know what I mean? Playing hockey, healthy. Boxing, kickboxing, tai chi, screaming in your car to like a song or something. All of those are healthy things. But like yelling at Siri is weird. Yeah, acting out your worst thoughts is not cathartic. That's a BS line of reasoning. They should be taught to redirect and reframe those feelings. 100%. That's the thing. That's my feeling. I think that this has been going on long enough because they're saying, and this is a thing that they bring up. Hold on, let me pull this up here because this is actually something I've seen talked about. At the same time, several experts pointed out chatbot developers are starting to be held accountable for the bots they've created, especially when they're implied to be female. I just blew a bubble, like Alexa and Siri. There are a lot of studies being done about how a lot of these chatbots are female and have feminine voices, feminine names. Some academic work has noted how passive, female-coded bot responses encourage misogynistic or verbally abusive users. When the bot does not have a response to abuse or has a passive response, that actually encourages the user to continue with abusive language because men. So, like most of the time, I'm just like, girl, I didn't ask you about that. What are you doing? Yes. Catharsis doesn't simply come from just yelling at people or things. Hi, Em. Yes. How people treat is that? Yeah. So this brings me to my next thing. Thank you, Virtual Lamb. How people treat AI is going to replace how people treat servers, as a tell. Listen, here's the thing. I surf many subreddits, and one of my favorite ones to cruise is Amazon, because like, listen, varying shippers refer to a lot of Amazon customers as Amazombies because of the way that they act, especially because of returns. And the companies who do those returns don't really make a lot of money off of the returns, and they have to deal with people who did not read the instructions, and they come in, they hold up the line, like all of this stuff. But what really kills me is like, the amount of people who are just like, Amazon's customer service has gone downhill. They don't ship in 2 days and like all this stuff. And I'm like, they are starting to go through the available workforce. Our voracious appetites of consumption cannot be handled by the amount of people we have to do this work. It's like people don't even understand like basic shit. Like they'll be like, yeah, like some guy actually was like upset about the 2-day shipping, and he was like, and they were like, well, they'll tell you it's 2 days from the date that it ships, not 2 days from the day that it's ordered. And a guy's like, yeah, that's the BS customer service tells you. And they're like, as far as they're concerned, it's 2-day shipping. And I'm like, it's actually not BS. I don't know what you think happens when you click order now, but the shit doesn't just fall into a bag on its own and show up at your house. Like, bro, somebody has to go pick your order and then somebody packs it. Wow. And then you have to like consider how many other people ordered ahead of you. Like, they're just picking. Wild times. But yes, we're already there where people don't understand basic, like don't even see people who work in places as human beings. Like people, I saw this on TikTok, I feel like I'm pretty sure it was TikTok, where somebody was talking about how they work in a store and people would just try to come into a store because like the lights were on and there was a door unlocked, and the manager was trying to explain to the customer like, well, we're required by law to have a door unlocked and the lights on when people are in the store. And the customer had the nerve to just be like, well, who's in here? And bro's just like, We are the people who work here. We are people. Like, could you, like, just having to regularly, we're human beings. I don't know, Janet. That seems like a really good idea, but also don't do it. Don't do it because, like, don't do it. I've heard the saying the customer is always right was originally longer and had a different meaning. Correct. Because it's not like that anywhere else. Only in America are we really just so intent on forcing the worker to suffer. Like, it's absolutely wild how much here they're just like, you must suffer. And my favorites are always like, choose a better job. And it's like, no. Like, one of the hardest things is like working at apartment, like when you're doing apartments, like people who live in apartments get upset about their packages not being delivered to their door and instead being delivered to their mailroom. And it's like, sorry. They're literally not paying us to go to all y'all's doors. I'm so sorry. And that's not just me. That's like FedEx. That's UPS. That's like everybody's like, we're not getting paid to do all that. So sorry. You're on the 3rd floor. Shit's heavy. Good day. Listen, I'm so in love with my new little chat. It's so cute. Janet, I did it. She told me she wasn't sure. I feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. She's a robot and she probably doesn't know what that means. Yes, that is right, Andrea. The customer's always right in matters of taste. Americans, listen, I live here, okay? But like, most entitled customers I've ever seen in my life, even just trying to explain why free shipping might like or not free shipping but like free returns is going to start taking like a left turn where they're like not going to let you do free returns anymore, and just trying to explain like the policies and why it's dying. And like, well, because a lot of people have abused the return policy, and they're like, how is it abusive? And just trying to explain to somebody like, okay, let's say you have a store and you have this customer who regularly orders $500 worth of shit but always returns $400 worth of it. At some point, you're not going to let them keep ordering stuff. So when you buy clothes online, and obviously there are going to be exceptions, but just generally, the intent was never for people to be using their house as a try-on closet. Like, that was never the intent. The true intent was that you go, it's a supplement. It was never supposed to be that, because it's like, listen, we're already going to start not having brick and mortar stores for a lot of stores, and that doesn't bode well for a lot of people. So like, get it together. Don't ask the universal question you don't want answered. Men didn't make her able to know if she's being abused. Probably. Listen, the girl asked her Alexa to play a song that reminds you of me. She played WAP. Listen, that is something else. Come on now. So that was I think that was like the only thing that I had. I think I'm going to take me a shower, like another, because I just got these shower bombs. You know how people have bath bombs? Right? Have you heard of a shower bomb? I have one. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know what it is, but I felt confused for some reason. I just suddenly felt like super confused about it. I was like, but sorry, I got stuck. So I got a nice I'm dying. You're like, oh, shower barbs are niska. Nice. Oh, so today, I'm going to start trying to remember to do this more than I do it now. I have, on the Fantasy Cosmetica Sorcerer palette, I'll show this to you, uno más tiempo, before I leave. And then maybe we'll have like another little chit chat, I think, about AI girlfriends, because I just found like more and more stuff. I don't know. Some places don't even have brick and mortar anymore, or certain sizes in the store, and that's the thing. So we have to like Pier 1 imports still exists online, but just like you can't go in store. And I don't actually think this is a good thing. Not even just for clothing, but just like for stuff in general. And you're talking to like top tier homebody, you know? Like, leave my house for what? Go out for what? Bam, 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 bam. I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm not leaving my house. Okay, so that being said, I think it's important that we start getting back into stores, like not in like a creepy way, like put on your mask or whatever. But I do think that, because it's not even just about like people not like losing their jobs or whatever, but you can already see it happening. Like Walmart, like all these stores are like pulling out their self-checkout because they thought it was going to be like this great thing. And this is the thing about technology. They were just like, oh, it's going to be fantastic. We won't have to hire as many people. We don't have to pay as much in salaries or benefits. Ha ha ha. But then everybody just stole everything, whether it was on purpose or by accident. Shit was getting stolen everywhere. And then now they're trying to act as if that's not why they're not using self-checkout anymore. But like everything that corporations do with regards to technology is always greedy. It's never, because I never liked self-checkout. I hated self-checkout. I don't like the beeping. I didn't like the way that like it felt like you always, especially at Kroger. Girl, Kroger, when you're beep, and it's always like too far behind. And it's just like, I just want to buy, my 12-pack of Truly in peace. I don't want to be like, what is even the point? Because they have to wait for somebody to come over, and then they don't even ask me for my ID, which is fine. I know I obviously look over 21. And then they're like beep bop beep bop beep bop beep with their little keys and stuff. And I'm just, it's just a lot for me. Excuse me. Yep, because you have no way of knowing the quality online. Even checking out the reviews isn't a guarantee 100%, because like more and more brands are utilizing basically like sending people free shit to get reviews as a plan to get good reviews, basically. And like it's not just stuff, like books are doing it. Like everybody is trying to get like really good reviews, and they're willing to do everything and anything it takes. Listen, Peppy. Listen, my TikToks, sometimes they're super fire, sometimes they're depressing, and sometimes they're like funny and weird, like that Benny Benassi. Like I'm never gonna we got Benny Benassi at home. There's so many AI bots and reviews, you just can't trust them anymore. Yeah. A store near me beeps and then says what you bought and the price so loud. Like that's the other thing. I don't like all that. Yeah, my fave, incentivize reviews. It's a shopping experience. Plus, less jobs not good. Online is convenient, but sometimes I don't mind the sensory part of shopping. Me neither. The thing is, the way that shopping has to work for me is I have to have a set plan to go shopping, and I have to feel good about going shopping. Like going shopping is the one place where my ADHD does not win that battle at all. Autism completely wins that one. Autism is like, where are we going? And how many places are we going? Have we been there before? Okay. And from what time to what time are we going to be there? Because we're going to have a very busy schedule of laying and staring at the ceiling for approximately 2 hours after this excursion. So like, and my mom could probably tell you the amount of times that we like will go out and do stuff, and then I'll be like, oh, I wasn't really expecting to go here too. And she's like, okay. Then she's like, tag my Aunt Chris in. Honestly, I vastly prefer self-checkouts over cashier, but I respect it's a gamble I am taking of the machine being a punk. I just don't like, it's so much noise, and like the fruits and the vegetables, and just like I'm just not like, the whole thing stresses me out. I try to skip the self-checkout where I can because, one, I want to support people having jobs, and two, undermines community relationships 100%. Because this is the thing, we're getting more and more to where like we're like machines, like there's such a barrier between us, and I do feel like that's a huge reason why we have this mentality where people keep saying, like, we've always had those people like, oh, just do your job, but it feels like it's been ratcheting up more and more, especially when it comes to the delivery of packages and whatnot. The amount that I see people act as if like, one, a lot of people's delivery problems could be solved with like maybe 3 easy things. One, have a table sitting outside so that your delivery drivers don't have to bend all the freaking way down to put your packages down. That'd be awesome, because like that's a lot of stops. Okay. The second, have some snacks out. You know, you could get them from $1.50 General, I think is what it is now. You know, they have some snacks out. If at all possible, when it's like as it's getting warmer, you know, have cold drinks in a cooler. One or all of those things, people want to go to house. They're going to want to go to your house. Like there was a house on a route I used to do where I would always take all of their packages to the door, because they had a whole basket full of like snacks and shit. And it was like near the end of my route where I was super hungry. So they had like a soda and a freaking like chips. Like, and I was like, yes. So I got like a soda and chips, and I was like, good for the rest of the day, babe. And it didn't matter the size of the package. Like I did not put it in a parcel locker because I was like, I'm hungry. How about people whose review doesn't match their rating? 1 star, but review says works good. 5-star review says worst thing I ever bought, caught my cat on fire. Yeah, people not knowing the difference between 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. Because like number 1 is the problem. That's why on S's and G's, Shits and Gigs podcast, that's why they will tell you like the star rating when you're rating their podcast. So people don't realize it. I save money in store because I can feel the texture of a product or color and decide not to buy. Yeah. Oh my God, you're describing me. Audra, that's exactly how I think about going in. Yeah, listen, if somebody invites me somewhere, like one of my 2 Texas friends, well, now I have 3, that like are like near me. So it's like, hey, would you like to go? We should go eat. And I'm like, where? I'm like, have I been there before? What's on the menu? How's the parking situation? Is it noisy in there? Are they playing sports and music, or one or the other? How are the bathrooms? I have 2 modes: go to all the stores or none. Yeah, I get anxiety. Like, see, that's a funny thing. The self-checkout actually gives me anxiety. Self-checkouts make me nervous because I can't help but think that others think I'm going to try to steal something. I know I'm not, but tell that to my brain. Listen, first of all, Nat, you should be in bed. But second, same. I always feel like I'm thieving. And I'm like, sometimes I am. Who cares? I told y'all about my chapstick. I send out surveys as part of my job and definitely have to laugh when I see a 1-star review. Loved it. Wouldn't change a thing. That's why I can't go places for the first time solo. I need to know all those things. Yeah, I don't like it. Because I'm just like, and I think, let me see if I can find one little cute short for us to end on. For those of you who don't watch the Shits and Gigs podcast, I feel like they should have some shorts in here that are funny. Hold on. I didn't know that one either. Okay. Because I want to leave like on a little like funky, fun note. But I'm not sure where I should do that. I can't ever decide. Another question to ask about the restaurant. Are the utensils or glasses heavy? Yes. I just started bringing my own though. I will do this one. We'll leave with that one. Hopefully they won't sue me or whatever it is that they do. They're in the UK. Come get it. Okay. I think it's this one.
My boyfriend and I have been together for 2.5 years, but something that bothers me, and has bothered me since I met his sister, is how close they are. I knew from the jump that they were close. I mean, her picture was his lock screen when we first met. Jesus, that's dark. I've been struggling on figuring out if their relationship is odd, or are we just different because I was not raised the way he was? They're very affectionate with one another. They put their arms on each other's shoulders or hold hands while hold hands while walking. Too much.
Are you sure this is brother and sister?
Bro, it must be a stepsister.
Must be. Brazzers.
Brazzers, yeah. Stuck in the tumble dryer.
What does brazzers mean? Are we talking about washing machines?
My boyfriend and I
No,
have
wait.
been together for 2.5 years, but something that bothers me.
I have to explain the only thing that gave that away for me when he says stuck in the Trump, because I don't know what Brazzers is either. But as soon as he said stuck in the tumble dryer, I was like, oh, it's porn. It's pornography. It's pornography. Anyways. Oh. I don't know what that is. I'm happy that it happened. Whatever it is. All right. Question. We've got time for 3 to 5 more questions before I have to go take a shower and pretend like life isn't bleak. You get anxiety with cashiers. You know what? Ever since I got like tap with my phone, like I'm just like, bam, like I don't even have to worry about my wallet no more. I'm like, you know what I mean? Does anyone else try and tell themselves that no one is paying attention to you or judging you, but then you realize that you are doing that to other people? First of all, I'm always judging you. I can't help it. I'm observant. Secondly, everyone's paying attention to me. No, I'm just kidding. It depends on what I'm doing, on whether or not I have that. Yeah, so tumble dryer equals corn, because the story that they were telling was like the stepbrother, stepsister situation. And she's like, and you know how the stepsister She gets stuck in the dryer. Bo's doing well. Thank you, Amagan. Do I change my Alexa accent so I can practice different accents? No, because now that I have TikTok, which I hope they never take away from me, I'm able to do quite a few of them. I'm technically in bed, so just pretend you're my ASR for tonight, and I'm totally asleep. So yeah, that's that on that. I feel like that is all the things. I got everything tested that I needed to get tested. Bo is doing very well, CJ. Just living his best pup life. He's very happy. It's been a while since I've been here, like doing a live stream or whatnot, because my mama was gone and I have been out of sorts. It's probably going to be like another week before I'm like back to my regular self. So be confused, virtual lamb, and do not Google, because it's stepbrother, stepsister, pornography. Stepbrother, stepsister, pornography. A common theme of these magnificent films is that she's like in a short skirt, in the dryer or the washer. Like, oh no. She like falls in and he has to. And then he's just like, I can't. That's my reenactment. It's not my cup of tea. But along the way of my Ace discovery, I did view quite a bit of Cornhub. Some things are not for viewing. So that's that. That's all. I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to leave this up. I can. Maybe I will. Thank you, Robin. Hi. So I think, and then what happened? Yeah. So June 29th is the drop dead date for this title. My boyfriend married my mom and now I'm sleeping with my stepson. Exactly that. It is exactly like that. I'm trying to not my fat ass is fall into a dryer. Listen. I have fallen into a toilet before, but I feel like most people can fall into toilets, or at least I tell myself that so that I feel better about the time that I fell into the toilet. But see, listen, y'all are gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my shower actually because I have to work. What's tomorrow? Friday, Saturday. I have the 29th, 30th, 1, 2. I think my birthday's on like a Tuesday. So I think I have the Wednesday and Thursday off. So I have 5 days off for my birthday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes. So Taurus season is underway. My birthday is in. What is today? It's today the 18th. 12 days. So that's that. I have gotten confirmation I can film like this, so I'm just going to keep filming like this. That's so much easier than trying to do whatever the hell it was I was doing before. So we're going to do that. I don't know when they'll be going up. I'm filming stuff. I'm just editing whenever I can. But I'm working on the Saw video still. I have one that I'm working on, like putting some notes together for Some Kind of Wonderful. I have a short little thing for Damsel. I have another thing that I'm working on about Netflix. I have something that I'm working on about the show Intervention So that is where we are. Thank you for the early birthday wishes. That is all the stuff that I have in my pipeline. And now that, happy belated birthday, Steven. Now that I'm like, okay, I'm just going to film like this and it's fine instead of like stressing over it. Cause like, I think I have the setup the way I like it and the lighting works out well for me. I can move around. It's giving me like gorgeous glow. So yeah, that's it. That's all, y'all. You know the drill. You all know the drill. Until next time, I am so pretty and so are you.